Good evening, my name is Alistair Litebehr. Tonight, we'll be taking a look at mental health, one of the most confusing and misunderstood topics of our time.
A recent study suggests that 1 in 4 adults with mental health issues.
We'll now ha.
There's a monster outside.
What makes someone a monster?
Have you ever felt all alone and by yourself? Well, now you don't have to. With The Thing.
Wow. I love The Thing. It helps me remember stuff.
Sticks with you all the time. He's always on your mind. To use properly, apply The Thing directly to the forehead. Trying to forget all the mistakes that you made? Don't worry, The Thing will help you remember all of them. The Thing channels your intrusive thoughts and helps you to obsess over things that you have done wrong.
When the children sing, the eclipse goes up, eclipse goes up, eclipse. The eclipse goes up and the sun goes down. When the
Call 555-LOOP today. That's 555-LOOP. 555-LOOP.
Of all the creatures that exist on our tiny planet, none are quite so curious as the Intrusives. These unique animals appeared on our planet not long ago, and have shown us that us humans are not the only intelligent beings in our vast universe. We will now examine the list of several known intrusives that are here with us as we speak. The first of these incredible creatures is known as the Thing. The Thing is a type of land cephalopod located in various parts of North America. The Thing has one eye and 3 tentacles, which it uses to strangle its prey. Contrary to the previous point, the Thing is a docile creature and will certainly not jump out at you. I repeat, it will not jump out at you. Like other cephalopods, the Thing is able to release ink from its body. However, rather than using it as an escape mechanism, the Thing uses its ink to confuse its victims. The ink is known to cause hallucinations and intensify intrusive thoughts. Victims with obsessive-compulsive disorder or similar mental health conditions are most susceptible to experiencing these side effects. The next creature on this list is known as Wishbone. This jolly creature can be found in various portions of Canada and has been known to stalk people at nighttime. But don't worry, this creature has not... around and has an arm that is split into 2 halves, much like the wishbone of a turkey. Keep in mind, though, you would not want to have Thanksgiving dinner with one of these creatures if you spot it. Another notable feature about this creature is its gaping jaw that hangs and dangles from its mouth. If you happen to spot one of these creatures out in the wild, please contact the Wolf Corporation immediately. And finally, the last of these peculiar creatures is... Now, the loop is the most confusing of these creatures. The reason being that no one has actually seen it, or at least no one in real life has. But people have mentioned having dreams of this creature, or seeing him in visions and in their imaginations. Many people recall seeing this creature at one point in their life, but oddly enough, don't exactly remember where. But what they do know is that when they encountered this creature, their mind... Whenever they came upon this creature, their minds would start to spin in circles, and their thoughts would get confused, and they would not be able to focus on one thing at a time, and it seems like their thoughts were going around in circles, and they weren't able to get out of this mental loop, and it seemed that this creature caused these people to get into a mental loop, and it seemed like this creature caused these people to get into a mental loop, and it seemed like... It is time for your daily riddle! Each week we pick a riddle sent in by you, the audience, and read it live on air. For example, what's black, white, and red all over? Silly, that's easy. A dead raccoon. But if you guess incorrectly... Oh!
In these groups, all types of behavior are tolerated, and Henry's isolation does not evoke comment or derision.
Are you ready, kids? Wow, you kids are dumb and do not have very good timing. Let's get on with the show. All right, are you ready for the first riddle? Can't make out her last name. It's a little blurry there. But it's sent in by Anna, and here's the riddle. I made them boil, and yet they still froze. I lie dormant, undetected by most, yet my fury is swift as I strangle my...
They will succumb to his mercy. They will ascend to his plane. The meadow is a farce. The meadow is a farce. Those that suffer here will receive peace, and those who do not suffer will take their place. I must complete my mission, so she may receive. Keep this warning. Keep this warning. Keep this warning. Her deliverance. Her deliverance. Her deliverance.
Welcome, new associate. Welcome, new associate. We are pleased that you have chosen to become a part of the Wolf Corporation family. Here at Wolf Corp, our goal is to ensure that children with psychological disabilities receive the proper care that they deserve. In this new role, you will be working with children who suffer from a variety of mental disorders. Some of the patients you will work with may have one or more of the following conditions: obsessive compulsive disorder, or OCD, panic attacks, trauma.
Welcome, new associate. Welcome, new associate. We are pleased that you have chosen to become a part of the Wolf Corporation family. Here at Wolf Corp,
our goal is to ensure that children
with psychological disabilities receive the proper new role as a physical service provider. You will be working with children who suffer mental disorders. Some of the patients you will work with may have one or more of the following conditions. Obsessive compulsive disorder. Obsessive compulsive disorder. Obsessive compulsive disorder. Mental disorders. Some of the patients you will work with may have one or more of the following conditions. OCD, panic attacks, trauma, schizophrenia,
Electroshock therapy may be recommended for other disorders.
You must be, because you have tears in your eyes.
Oh.
Is that a beautiful experience, would you say?
I would say yes.
Describe it again.
Oh, I don't know. It's just giving and...
Have you ever considered the hypothesis that we're all just puppets?
We are all strings, vibrations, rhythm. We are all interconnected. Everything around us, life as we know it, is made up of atoms. Those atoms are made up of neutrons, protons, and electrons. These are the particles that create the fabric of reality itself. The fabric, an interdimensional plane that divides our reality, is truly fascinating. Upon closer speculation, we can deduce that the further we shrink, the more of a likelihood it is that our world and theirs will collide. And what lies beyond the fabric, you may ask? Psychosia, your one-way ticket to paradise. While we cannot enter the domain by ordinary means, if we can go below the atom, the possibilities for otherworldly exploration become unlimited.
In music, bending a string causes the note that is played to shift. The airwaves react.
I want to go home.
I'll take you home pretty soon.
I want to go now.
This will only take a minute.
Are we in control of our own actions, or is there a greater force pulling the strings? What would happen if we bent the strings? Of reality itself?
It displays signs of post-traumatic stress disorder, anxiety, and some eating.
Daddy, can't you hear your mama, please? Your kitten is the one thing that I need. Oh, how I wish I had more since you left me alone. I wonder if I see sweet daddy's mama born.
Alistair? That guy was a loon. He was always coming up with these weird ideas. He claimed his experiments were for the good of the kiddos, but, no one was hearing it. I haven't heard or spoken to him since, but, after he got fired, I heard things got much worse when his daughter died.
Oh, Alistair, yeah. Well, I would say overall, in general, he had like a very sincere heart, but his methods were really unorthodox. A lot of us here at the institution did not agree with his methods. They just seemed a bit cruel. But overall, he seemed like he genuinely cared about the kids, but yeah, he was kind of a misfit.
Once upon a time, a little girl lived with her mother in a small stone cottage near the edge of a great forest. Everywhere the little girl would go, she always wore a beautiful red cape and hood. Soon she became known by everyone as Little Red Riding Hood. One morning, her mother asked her to carry a basket of cookies to her grandmother. Her mother told her not to leave the path or stop to talk to anyone on the way. Grandmother lived in a little yellow house at the other edge of the wood, and Red Riding Hood would have to hurry to return home before dark. After waving goodbye to her mother, she set out at once, carrying her little yellow basket.
My, what beautiful hair you have.
My servants, what goes of the children? And instead inside his isolation will be the discipline. The words of my wish will lull him to slumber. I will wait for Joel at the church and make sure he does not surrender to the light. If he does not find his identity, he will fall. This is all that I get by her drama. I will continue to smother her. Again, stuck in the loop. The melody she hears is the perfect distraction. My dear Michael, some man, the he cannot escape from his guilt. Alistair and I are now one. He has become my mouthpiece. However, I will deceive him. He is just a puppet. Once the others have fallen, we will finally have a home once again. Ensure that they do not overcome, overtake them by any means necessary.
My name is Alistair Litebehr. I'm so sorry. I just wanted to save my daughter.